tutorial on how to bounce tune your cars. Right, I was gonna basically request this video anyway, and nobody requested it me, so I just thought like I'll make my own requests just for you guys. So I thought, yeah, I'll pull off the video today. So you know, let me just see if the upcoming video is actually ready now. Just give me a second. Let me just refresh the page real quick. Okay, oh, here we go. If you guys can hear me now, just check it. Here we go. If you guys can hear me now, just here we go. We good, we're good. Alright. So, we're gonna go to the dealership and just get any car. So, just to let you guys know, this doesn't work on exactly all cars, right? So just to keep in mind, you know, so any car in particular just depends how you tune the car, you know. So for example, we'll get the you know, the Mazda, yeah. So we'll go for RX-7 FD, yeah? So we'll go for that one right now. Some cars do need to require wide body or no wide body. So, you know. Just to keep that in mind as well. So so the RX-7 doesn't actually have to be you know, it doesn't need the engine swap. It doesn't need it. But some cars require wide body or no wide body. RX-7, it's no wide body, this one. Also, you want your wide, you gotta make sure your rims are wide. Like all cars have to be, you know, the rims have to be wide, you know. So everything that's set to wide, anything you see wide, you just put it on, you know, just like that. And then you just put all your downforce components, so your aero parts, you know, all that shit. Doesn't matter about the wing. Roll cage, you want to put that on as well. We're just waiting for this to apply. It takes a while, didn't it? nitro for the you know, so it doesn't matter, you could either do a nitro or no nitro, but we're gonna do today, we're gonna do no nitro, right? So just buy all the parts. Alright, we're good to go. Alright, let's head to the settings. So, to get started with how to actually do this, some cars require downforce in the, like, you know, for example, some cars require downforce, right, for the car to bounce. This one, it doesn't really need any downforce to actually bounce. So for starters, to like, you know if your car bounces, sometimes you need the anti-roll either 1-1, or sometimes you might need it at 5, or sometimes you might need it 10-10, or sometimes you might need it 10 and sorry, no 10 and 1, or 10 and 1, right? And then sometimes you may need some ride height, just the car it helps it, you know. So sometimes, like, you need to higher the suspension a bit. Very important, this one here is the damping ratio. You want either 20 20 or 40 40, but we're going to start off with 20. Always 50 on the damping ratio, always 50. Some cars might need at least probably 40 in the front, it depends, or 30, just so you find that sweet spot in the suspension. Also, you might want to push 6.0 or 6, you know, 5.5. Always you want either 0, or sometimes you might want like 4 degree, 6 degree, you know, like 0.6, 0.4, anything like that. But yeah, we're gonna start off with 6.0, right? And sometimes your toe angle, you might even want it out. Some cars like to have the toe angle out. Or you can have the toe angle in the front in. No, out, sorry. Yeah, out. And then the rear in as well. Or you'd either have the toe angle in on some cars. So you want like 60 in, 60 in. And some cars don't need exactly any toe angle. So some cars don't actually need to require the toe, you know. And some cars may need, like, you know, stiff frequency to help it benefit the bounce. Or some like need actually like some toe angle, no, not toe angle, frequency, sorry. Yeah, frequency has to be like either between 3 or like 50, like 3.50 or 3.0, shit like that. It just depends what car it is, but you just gotta try it and find the sweet spot on each tune. For example, if we went with, I don't know, 35, 3.35 and 3, it just depends what speed you get. You just gotta basically make sure you've got like a good sweet spot in the suspension so you can get some speed when you actually tuning your car, you know. So you just gotta keep fiddling around with the frequency and the camber. Sometimes you, like as I said, you need 6.0, and the toe angle needs to be either in or out, or in the front or out in the rear. It depends how the car reacts to that kind of setting, you know. Or some cars need the weight. They might need weight, ballast positioning as well. Sometimes you might need 30, sometimes you might need minus 50. It depends what car it is. Or sometimes you want 50 on your ballast positioning. It just depends really what you know. So yeah, to get started with bouncing your car is obviously make sure your transmission, you just gotta like set up the transmission and shit. So I'm gonna put some good numbers on this. Obviously this one's no nitro, so it doesn't really matter. Fiddle around with the transmission and see how fast, you know, we'll see what you get out of your transmission. So we're gonna try 10-10 first. As you can see, the car is actually bouncing. So also you want to basically like move left and right so you know the car's bouncing positioning, so the position of the bounce. So you have to keep tweaking the car to know if there's going to be any more bounce potential when you're trying to tune the car, you know. So yeah, it's not bouncing like at the moment, but it will be eventually. Sometimes you may need, like, you know, the toe. So you have to like mess around with the toe. As you can see, it's bouncing as I go down the hill. Right, so that's a sign. So you have to just keep like, you know, you just have to keep tweaking it, you know. You just have to keep tweaking suspension and see what you get. Also, we'll try anti-roll bar 1-1. Might try, I don't know, 97 for example, in the front. So you might want to put, like, obviously some toe in the rear, like, I don't know, you could try like 50 or something, or so you don't need exactly too much in the front. Like, you could try like 3 and then 50. It depends. Like, you just gotta see where the bounce potential is in the car, and then you should be fine. And we could try like, I don't know, 47. So you just gotta technically try different things with the suspension, so you know there's a sweet spot in the suspension, you know. Bounce potential, you can see, as it was going down the hill, but I might need to stretch the gearbox a bit more. I'll just put like the balance position in -50. You just gotta try like loads of different things and see if you know, anything works. Yeah, you just have to keep trying different things and see if the car actually bounces. You know, there's good potential in the you know, suspension. Some cars are actually harder than others just to try and get them to actually bounce correctly. You know, it's difficult. Yeah. But that's how you bounce tune cars, but some cars don't particularly work. Some do and some don't. Might want to try, like, you know, different numbers. So you just gotta try like a bit of everything and see where it gets to, you know. See, it's actually starting to be more aggressive, as you just saw. a lot more aggressive this time. Starting to, you know, all you gotta do is actually find that bounce in the car, and then, you know what I mean, you get the speed, you know. Well, you have to get a good calculation of bounces in each, you know, in each car, just so you can get the speed, you know. As you can see, we're getting a bit more speed now. So you still want it to, like, you know, bounce a bit more, just so you can get some speed out of it, you know. So you just want to try different numbers, see where it gets to. The cars start to be a lot more aggressive this time. See? Try another car now. Okay, so got to actually pick now. Let's see. Okay, Cayman. We'll try the Cayman, but the no swap is not no engine swap in it. But it's completely different to the RX-7, you know. And then this one, I'm gonna after this one, I'm gonna show you a wide body one. After this one, you know, and you'll see. Alright. Oh, God. Alright, with this one, you just gotta obviously try something with the height, you know. But obviously, you just gotta try anything with the height, you know. With this one, you either have to have the front all the way up. Like some cars, you need to have the front all the way up as well, or something like this. You have the frequency all the way, like to min. And then you have this halfway up, like just a little bit higher than the other frequency in the rear. So you would want the front and the rear, you know, just central to bounce. But with this one, you want a 65. You want a full 65. For example, we could try, I don't know, for example, like 275 or something. This one's a full 6.0 in the camera, full 6.0. Doesn't really need any toe angle, but I think like you should try the toe in. Some cars do need the toe in, like this one. Plus it has a lot of downforce, so the front end has to be like pretty high for this one. Where some cars do actually need to have like the frequency all the way up in the front. And then the rear has just a little bit like towards the middle, you know. test this now, see if there's any bounce potential. As you can see, this one has a lot of bounce potential, it's very aggressive. Sometimes it looks like it's bouncing a lot when it's in the corners, but when you come out of the corner you realise the car is actually not bouncing. This one has actually got some bounce potential. See. Does the job to actually get a bit more speed than usual. Some cars do need an aggressive bounce to actually get more speed, you know. So yeah, this is how you'd actually bounce cars that don't have a wide body. So this one we're gonna go to now is gonna have a wide body, you know. So some cars do need a wide body, like, you know, to have that bounce potential to actually get the speed. So we're gonna look for a car that needs a wide body, you know. This one's a very, very easy car to actually do if you have one. It's very, very simple. I believe it's the Porsche. This one, the 911. No, not this one. Sorry, not this one. It's the other one. Yeah, this one wide body, right? Has the best bounce potential. It doesn't really need any toe at all. So this one, very, very simple. So you don't really need any downforce on this, plus it doesn't even need a wing because it can't have a wing anyway. This one is very easy to just bounce. It's very easy to do. Like, all you need to do is just anti-roll bar, just like 1-1. I believe it's at either 20 or 40. But this one, sometimes keep in mind to prevent any such wheel spin, you at least like something in the rear, right? You need something in the rear, just to, you know, to fix up the wheel spin. So sometimes you may need, for some cars, you may need 24, right? So we're gonna try, like, for example, I don't know, 23. Obviously damping ratio, obviously 50-50. Frequency has to be max on these cars. These cars that actually contain a wide body, they have to be like, they have to be maxed. Yeah, it's mainly the wide body cars have to be maxed. And some don't really need the tow to actually, they won't need it at all. Just the camber 6.0, that's it. Sometimes you don't actually need to require the differential for this either. This one is a very simple car for you guys. Very, very simple. It's not even that hard to use this one, or even find the tune for it. It's just the basic. It's just a basic tune. It's not really much. So like this one will be very easy for you to just find anyway. All you gotta do is max out the frequency 6.0. No tow angle, and that's it, you know. But if you want to get any more like speed out of it, then I'd suggest you try and like play around with the tow angle and see what you get, you know. I mean, I have a bit of potential on my tow angle just so I can get some extra speed, but you figure this out for yourself, guys. This is the one we have here for now for you to, you know, use for yourselves. But same again, it requires wide body and it requires wide rims, and obviously the front splitter. Some cars do need to contain that. This one will wheel spin quite a lot. I would recommend like putting too much gas on it, spin out, you know. So sometimes you might have to like half throttle it. Some cars like proper spin up quite a lot, depending if they've got any downforce. if they got like zero downforce, then they tend to actually like, you know, easily spin out, or the wheels spin a lot, you know. This one, yeah, it's quite fast. It's quite a fast car, this. There's not really much you need to pull onto this car, you know. So yeah, that's the Porsche. If you have one, just you know, put a wide body on it and just put some wide rims. That's all you need for this one, and then all you need is max frequency front and rear. That's it. Not really much. All right, moving on. So yeah, like four-wheel drive cars, another thing with these, they need like the differential either 50-50 or 45-55 on the torque distribution, you know, the torque vectoring device, you know. This one does require a wide body. Also got an engine swap on this, so you know, if you have one, then you know, feel free to try it out. You know, but like put a wide body in it and then put the engine swap in. Sometimes you may need the differential torque vectoring center differential distribution. So sometimes you want to have 50-50 or you want 45, 55, you know. So this one, like for four-wheel drive, is 45, 55. And sometimes if you want to get more speed, depending on the tune, you may need 50, 50. Right. This car you actually need, because it's wide body, yeah, you know, the frequency has to be stiff, you know, has to be stiff. If you want more speed, just feel free to, you know, tune the toe angle how you want to tune it. So you can get some speed potential. Gotta try and find the fastest speed for yourselves, you know. Like you have to find out the secrets for yourself. I'm only showing you tutorials on how to actually, you know, bounce tune your cars for yourself, and then you basically got to work on the tuning and see if you can find those top speeds using the tunes provided. It's like basically the frequency stiff or loose, you know. So it has to be the wide body ones is mainly stiff. There's a lot of cars that have to have stiff, you know, natural frequency, you know. So the ballast positioning, sometimes you may need -50, sometimes you may need 50 in the rear. It depends really. So also some cars do need to contain either the rear downforce to have a bit more potential downforce in the rear, and then you might need some in the front as well. It depends on what car you use and what car you actually tune, you know. So yeah, so that's that. Alright, so moving on to the transmission now. So we're going to put the transmission on. Torque distribution 45, 55. This one seems to have a lot of bounce potential in this car. And it should get like a decent speed as well. But if you want more speed, you have to figure out it for yourselves. You want to get more speed out of the car, and then you have to work on like the shake of the car. Sometimes you may need the 50-50 just to help, but you may lose speed if it doesn't work. So as you can see, the car is actually really wobbly. So you have to basically figure something out with the frequency for yourselves, also the toe angle. The toe angle needs to be level. the Mitsubishi. Alright, moving on. I'm gonna do guys and then I'm gonna end the video, man. In my opinion, the wide body cars are actually the best ones to actually do, because there is more potential wide body cars to actually do so. But there is a few cars that do need, like, you know, really strong frequency to actually, you know, get that speed. But there's only certain cars that actually can get speed with a bounce tune, you know. We're gonna do the Mercedes AMG GTR. Now, this one, you do actually need stiff frequency for this one, you know. So yeah, there's no I'm gonna pick another car. You know, too many tuning sheets on that one, so I'm gonna leave that one aside. We're gonna go to the AMG 20. So I'm not expecting to reveal any of my tunes on stream, you know, so I have to be mindful of what I pick. Here we go. So this one, obviously it can have a wide body, but you need at least like the frequency doesn't have to be stiff on this one. It's a bit like the Cayman. So there's a few cars that are like the Porsche Cayman, just to keep in mind. And then there's some cars where they need like a very loose frequency. example, we just try it different with the anti-roll because some cars can wobble a lot, you know. It's kind of a very wobbly car, so I'd recommend trying to mess around with the toe angle, and not the toe angle, the anti-roll bar, sorry. Yeah, the anti-roll bar, you want to like mess around with it, see what you can get from it, you know. There's all different, you know, things you can try with it. Sometimes you may need to try like 4.4 or 5.5 or 6. It depends. Like just to get the best stability on, depends what car you tune, you know. This one is not all about like putting, you know, 6 negative, this is not 6.0, so it's got to be either between like 5.0 or I don't know, 5.8, 5.7, 6, 5, whatever, or even 3 or 2. So for example, if we went like, I don't know, 5.4, just gotta try it. You don't really need any toe angle, but you may need it, just to keep in mind. This one is very different because you may need at least probably like, sometimes you need the damping ratio in the front, even 35 or 40, it depends. But for example, we're gonna go like 40-20 on this one. And sometimes you don't want the frequency just like, you know, not too high. You know, you just want it like just at a certain level, like it doesn't have to be too high, you know. For example, you could try 352 or something. Also, this one, you don't want it basically too low either because the front end lifts. So for example, if we tried, I don't know, 216 or something like that, you know. let's so we're gonna roll out one more now, and then we're gonna end the stream here, man. Okay, we're gonna go with the oh, we could go with the R2, but yeah. There's actually an extra 1 mile per hour in the car. If you find it, then oh. Click on any of these cards that, you know. Okay, I'm gonna come. Shoot. We're gonna pick a different car. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, let me see. Okay, we're gonna go with the Enzo. Yeah, we're gonna do the Enzo. Let's do it. Okay, wide body Enzo. Okay. Right. With this one, you have to have like the, you know, the body height adjustment just a little bit higher than usual. but you don't want it too high because this one lifts, you know, the car lifts. So you guys have to figure out the yourselves. The negative camber is just like the AMG. You either want like 55, 5.6, 5.7, 5.8, you know, shit like that. Also, you would want a 2 as well. You want a 0.2. So either a 0.2 or a 5.6 or even a 5.3. It just depends between these numbers. So you got like 5.8, 5.7, 5.6, 5.5, 5.4, 5.3, possibility 5.2, but yeah, try it. So we're gonna go with 5.8 and 5.2 just for the tutorial. So this one, you obviously want the highest potential on the frequency. Obviously you want 50, 50, 40. And all you need is just 34. That's about it. Just 34 for your speed, and then you gotta figure out all the rest for yourself. 34 is your speed for the Enzo. And then you can just mess around with the other numbers, whatever you want to do. So yeah, that's it. Obviously, ballast positioning has to be like, I don't know, minus 50 on this one. Could go like, I don't know, 83, 84. We'll try 83. Let's see what happens. Obviously the height is a problem, so you gotta make sure the height is actually flat as well. So I believe, hold on, let me see. I don't. No, it's not the height. It's something else. Oh yeah. Of course. I just missed out on this. Yeah. Let's see. That's why if there was too much, there's probably too much potential. Obviously, I forgot about this part. Yeah, my bad. So you either want between like 60 and 70 for this one. So we could go, for example, I don't know, like 63 or something, you know. You don't want to go like too beyond. You gotta go between 60, 50 and 70 for your rear frequency. And then here we go. So if you want to try and get more speed, you just got to try and lift up the ride height a little bit more, but you don't want to lift it too high because the car will start wheeling. That's the thing. So you want to just keep, you know, trying with this, but you don't want it too high. Keep in mind, there's only certain cars that you can actually bounce tune, you know. But you can't really bounce tune every single car in the game, but there is some cars you can bounce tune and some cars you cannot bounce tune. And some cars you can bounce tune and some cars you just cannot get the speed out of, you know. You gotta keep in mind on what cars you tune and what cars you can do to actually get the speed. Mind to keep hiring up not the frequency, the what's it called now? Or even go between at least 50 or something like that. But 63 is a good number. But you might want to try just a little bit, you know, like, I don't know, 258 or something like that. Maybe if you want to try 68 or something. Just so you can get at least some speed out of it. have to keep trying things with the suspension, and you'll see. Figure out the toe angle for yourselves. You know. Keep like tampering with the suspension and just see what you get, you know. Sometimes 40 is a good option as well, but you don't go too low so the car doesn't, you know, so the car might pop a wheelie or something. as you can see, if you put too much on it, it will actually start wheeling, as you just saw. And that's the problem, guys. So you have to try and figure this out for yourself. So basically, once you put too much right in the end, it starts to wheelie, right? So you'd have to like have your toe angle very balanced. I believe it's gonna be, one side is gonna be like either in or out in, or in out, so on the toe angle. So you gotta figure it out for yourselves, guys. The best number you would be with like between 64, 66 or 65. So yeah, and then the body height adjustment probably like 84 or 85. So yeah, guys, this is the video for today. I'm gonna end the video here. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like, subscribe, stay tuned for more videos, and peace out, guys. I'll see you guys in the next video, man. Peace.